Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 18th through the 24th. This is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising signs. So Capricorn, for this reading, I am using the Fenestra Tarot deck along with the Moonology Oracle. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Death. Okay, interesting, Capricorn. So death can represent the sign of Scorpio, so maybe some of you are dealing with the Scorpio, but death is a very powerful energy. Endings and new beginnings, or something is changing forever, something will never be the same. And if I remember correctly, Capricorn, you might have had the death card last week for last week's weekly forecast. You also might have even had it for your monthly. You know, I feel like this is something we've seen recently for you guys. So we have Death, we have, wow, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Fool. So we have some major arcanas here. So some of you are absolutely going through great change, but it is a process. So with the Hanged Man, there could be some Capricorns that you're maybe in limbo right now. You could be waiting. But you're waiting to move down this new path here with the Fool. It's an exciting new path, and with Death, you could be letting go of something. Something could be leaving your life. Now, that could be happening here this week because we have the full moon coming up. And so something could be leaving your life, something could be completing. And, you know, if that's the case, Capricorn, you're just creating that space for something new to come in. But when you see Death, you know that great change is absolutely taking place. And so I feel like for some of you, you know, you're in this process. The overall energy is the Four of Cups, which is interesting. So for some of you, you could be offered something here this week. With the Four of Cups, for me, it can represent a number of different things. For some of you, I feel like this is like an offer or an opportunity that's coming in. It might allow for you to go through this process maybe a little bit quicker, but for some of you, it's maybe not exactly what you were hoping for. So for some of you with that Hanged Man energy, the Hanged Man can be a voluntary energy, so maybe some of you need to think about it. You need to go off, spend some time alone because you need to maybe consider it. Because if you've been trying to leave a job or you've been trying to move house, if you've been waiting to manifest this new beginning within your life, and you have this opportunity or offer that's coming in, you know, if you accept it, it's going to allow for this, you know, this change to take place a lot quicker. But for some of you, you have like an opportunity that's coming in, but it might be a little bit different. So if you're trying to sell your house, it could be an offer coming in on your house that's less than maybe what you were asking for. If you're trying to find a new job, you know, you could be offered another position that's maybe not the position that you applied for. So for some of you, it might still be a blessing that's coming in though. So consider it. Don't turn it down right away. But for me, especially the Four of Cups in this deck, this can be like a no thank you, I'm not interested. You know, I want something more, emotionally bored, emotionally feeling flat, wanting something more. So for some of you, maybe that's how you've been feeling, and that's why we have this maybe change that is coming in for you. Maybe you're letting go of something, making that room for something new to come in. Others, you know, you could be like, no, thank you, I'm not interested. And starting with the Three of Pentacles, for some of you, it could be a new job, definitely. And with the Lover's card, you might have, you know, a choice or an important decision to make. With this combination, you might be like, no, thank you. But, you know, the only advice I really can give you is, you know, for you to maybe think about it, spend some time alone, go within. If you absolutely know it's not for you, then, you know, listen to your intuition. But for some of you, it's on the job front. Others, Three of Pentacles, something you've been working very hard on. So that could be a project, could even be something you've been working with another person on. For those of you that it is on the love front, you know, maybe you're involved with a couple other people. Maybe you have an important decision to make with the Lovers card. If this is on the love front, it could be a life-changing decision here. So if you've been lonesome or you've been in a relationship that hasn't been fulfilling for you, you know, maybe you're not in love with that person any longer, or, you know, maybe you just want something more from a relationship, maybe needing to make that important decision here. There could be like a third party coming in. For some of you, could be meeting that person, maybe at work, or maybe you guys work together, but some of you maybe have to make a decision here, maybe about a relationship. But with the 10 of Wands, I can see it's not the easiest for you. 10 of Wands, this is, you know, something that's weighing on you. This isn't, you know, something easy for you to do, but you will get it done. For those of you that have a ton on your plate, you know, 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Rods here, some of you maybe are working 2 jobs, or maybe your employer is kind of overworking you. And so, you know, you might need to make a decision because you're not happy. You know, this job is not fulfilling because maybe you're being overworked. And so some of you have a decision to make here. It might not be the easiest, but you do need to lighten your load. So some of you, you're not happy with the, you know, situation, and that's why we have Death here, because you are, you know, going to be letting go of something, and there is something new that will take its place. Now this Ace of Swords could be like an amazing idea that you're having. Maybe, you know, you've been working on something and you know, you're not happy with it, and so you're going to be starting something new. Other Capricorns with the Ace of Swords and then the Hierophant, you could be freeing yourself from like a job, a company, an institution that's no longer serving you. With this Ace of Swords, using this sword, you know, letting go of that's weighing you down for some of you. And if you do that, I think you're going to feel a lot lighter. We have this 9 of Cups here. I feel like this is what you're moving towards, which is actually being happy, feeling lighter. Once you make this decision, I think that you're going to feel happy. You're going to definitely feel lighter. You're going to be pleased with your decision. Some of you, you know, with the Moon here, you need to listen to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. But I think that, you know, you are maybe cutting something out of your life, and I think that things are up in the air at this time. It's a little confusing for you. Maybe not all is known, not all the details are known, but, you know, for some of you, this is what's needed because you're not happy with the situation. And then we do have the King of Pentacles, so I'm definitely reading for some male Capricorns. For other Capricorns, you know, you might be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn male. You could be dealing with this earth energy. If you are a business owner, there could be like a handful. There could be like a handful of maybe business owners that maybe you could be making some big changes, you know, you could be cutting someone loose here. Also, those of you that are business partners with someone, you could be making changes with that as well because you're not happy. But, you know, needing to listen to your intuition here, definitely this week. You know, yes, things are maybe up in the air and a little confusing, but spend that time alone. Some of you do need to make an important decision. And I feel like once you do, you will feel much better. But let's pull you an additional guidance card, Capricorn. All right, so I want the card that's upright. These are not, so I don't want them. Interesting. Okay. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Okay, so for some of you, you know, love is coming in. Or a new romantic cycle is beginning. And so if you were single and maybe lonesome, single, not happy, you might be getting into a relationship, could be with a fellow earth sign, could be with a water sign as well, could be with a Gemini. I have Gemini, Maybe Scorpio, Cancer here could be significant. There could be a few of you that maybe there has been like a three-party situation, but you're making some changes here with that this week. Maybe some of you are making an important decision. So yeah, very interesting, Capricorn. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great week.